Hi ladies, it's Sierra and I'm coming on because I am finally got my dress. I got it tacked down, so now I'm gonna start gluing, and I want to take you guys for the journey of that. So what I did was I first tacked down everything with needles, and so I started just layering, and I gathered all the fabrics. So I started layering, and then I took some of my own pieces of tulle and put it in here and everywhere to start the process of making it fluffier. So what I'm doing now is I'm just gluing her down, and I want to make sure that I get everything in the same spot that I had before. I'm taking out my needles, and I didn't want to use the hot glue, but I tried doing this with the other glue, and it wasn't sticking very well, so I'm stuck with having to use hot glue. But I'm being very, very careful with it, and I'm making sure I got everything exactly where I want it before I use the hot glue, because this hot glue is pretty much permanent. That's the one reason I want to be super careful with how I use it. I put it down, and so you can see this right here. I'll take it out of the needle. So what I did was I cut squares of tulle, and this is really soft, nice tulle that's from a dress, and some of it's not so nice. So you want to make sure you got the nice soft stuff, but it does add volume, and I like it, makes it look more whimsical. So I'm just, straight down the back. So I'm just putting pieces of that here and there to give it more of a whimsical feel. And it's also just, I think it's looking rather whimsically, if that's what you want to call the wording. So there's that. And I got another one on the side. So I'm really not liking having to use hot glue. That was like the last thing I wanted to use, guys, because I just really wanted to use fabric tack, but it's not working out in my favor at all. So I'm just bunching these pieces and putting them right here. I'm going to take the rest of this. And I'm sorry, I tried to do, because I had like a whole bunch of little videos, like how I was like thinking about it and thinking what to do, and it just wasn't working out, so I had to delete them and just kind of start this way, just where I have to go from gluing everything down. So I'm sorry if I'm not doing such a good tutorial, but you'll see the whole top of it will be showing my thought process. So there's another one of these little pieces right here. Let's see where that piece is over here. So I put it right under that, and it's right at the back edge. So make sure I put that in the same spot. And I hate glue strings, so I'm super cautious about those, and I pick them off as I go. So I'm not a glue string type of letter. Okay, so that's all tacked down. And you'll see right now it doesn't look very good, but you'll see when I get my cover on, because I took some pieces off to start tacking stuff down, because I have another layer over this too. So the only part that I'm using that's not in the kit right now are these little come on, Sierra, thank you, Ernie. These little tool pieces, this soft tool. And I suppose if you don't have any soft tool, you could just use this tool and cut it up in pieces here and there, and that will work just fine as well. But it wouldn't be as long. And I wanted some kind of contrasting color, so this is like an off-white, and as you can see, most of the rest right here is, okay, it's not an off-white, it's a it's the tea dye that I did. Okay, so there's that. Now I gotta go down to the other layer and start tacking her on. So trying to see what I got going on here. Okay. Don't want to get a bunch of glue on everything. So I'm being very careful with that. This is all gathered lace. So right now I'm just kind of tacking it down, as you can see, rather than going through and gluing the whole entire piece down. So I'm just tacking down all the layers. Gosh, I hate glue strings. I hate glue strings. You're not my friend. I don't know why they don't like me. But recently I found out that sometimes you can't help if someone doesn't like you, they don't like you, and there's not a lot you can do about it, unfortunately. So, which sucks, because I'm really bad about that. I want everybody to like me, and I want to make everybody happy, and I want everybody to get along and enjoy crafting, because it's so therapeutic to so many of us, guys. This crafting is so therapeutic to so many of us, and I just want us all to enjoy it together, because it is a therapy, and we should all be able to enjoy it together without come on, Sierra. There we go. Okay, I'm just getting everything all straightened out here. Don't want to mess anything up. Don't want to do that. Do not want to mess anything up. Trying to get everything tacked down nice and pretty, and so it's all covered nice and pretty. And I like all the contrasting colors of the creams and the beiges and the tea stained. It's looking really pretty. Okay, I got that side. Oops, don't fall on me. Don't fall. Oh, that's pieces coming out. Okay. Alright, so now I gotta get this one down here. Okay. So is it looking good? Well, I think it's looking good. I hope you guys do too. I want the skirt part of it to be, oops, what are you doing, Sierra? What are you doing? I want the skirt part to be really poofy and plumpy, if that's a word. Or bushy, like Laurel says, huh? Okay, that's funny. Okay. As Laurel says, bushy. No, she said that like one time and been regretting it ever since. It's pretty funny because she's like, I can't believe I said that. Kind of funny. Okay, so I'm going to finish tacking everything down and then I will be back. Okay, so I got everything tacked down and now I'm cutting off these little dangles off of here because I want to put those in the skirt as well. I just want to put some hanging around throughout the skirt. I think that'd be sweet. So, put one right here. And take another one. Oh, I do not like glue strings at all. Try to avoid them as much as I can. Glue strings are not fun to deal with. Okay. I'm just gonna tuck them here and there under the layers of the skirt just to give it a little more interest. If you knew what I mean. Nothing big or anything. Just a few little dangles throughout. And hopefully not too many. Oh, great. Hopefully not too many glue strings. We can hope for. That's all we can hope for, huh? Come on. So yeah, I'm just taking these and putting these throughout, around, under the layers. Not caring, you know, I'm kind of making them even, but I'm not like gonna be going super even or anything. I'm not gonna like worry if like one's in the wrong spot or anything like that. So that one. And I also might, because I only dyed half of this trim, I might put some white ones in as well, just to give it a little bit more interest. So she's like twirling, twirling, twirling. That's cute. I like it. Where's my white ones? Okay. There's somewhere around here. Where's my white ones? Oh, here they are. Okay, so I'll cut these off. These off. 2, 3, 4. I'll just make sure. Oops. The white ones. I don't know about the white ones actually. Maybe I'll just put those on the very bottom. What, like right here? Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Tuck it all the way up under there. Just a little of it's peeping out. Put that right in the middle. Yes, I did. So I'll do another one on that side. I know it looks like I'm being even on both sides, and right now I am. But if you look at it, it doesn't really look too even on both sides. Like if you look at it from the face on, it looks like it's, you know, jumbled, even though it still is even. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but like I always try to go with like odd numbers, and I mean, I like things to look even on both sides, of course, but I'm definitely I really like odd numbers and stuff when you're decorating things, for sure. So it's something I've always been. I know me and Angie Craigwick were talking about that the other day, that we both like decorating with odd numbers of things. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, that didn't even stick. Yay. Okay, so maybe I'll just, I don't know why this is a little ratty right there. Okay, so I need to start with the final layer of the skirt. So that just adds, you guys can't even probably see, but it just adds a little bit more to the skirt. You can see all the textures, and again, it's all about textures. So now what I'm going to do, I can always keep those, is I'm going to put on this layer. So what I decided to do with this is I'm going to take this white piece right here with the hearts on it, like this, and I want to wrap it around like this, and then I want this right here to be gathered up 3 and then hooked right here, and again gathered up 3 and hooked right here on the other side. Okay, I'm going to put like a bow in the middle, and then I'm going to gather it around. But it doesn't look like right when I gather it with a stitch. So I'm going to be doing this all by hand and tacking it, because that's the only way I can get it to look right. And unfortunately, that's what I have to do. But so it's going to be like kind of like this, and then so I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold that one under, because that's the main dude. And take that, I'm going to tack it right here. Just put a needle in it for now so y'all can see it. To make sure I'm not doing anything wrong here. And then I'm going to do this. And again, this is going to be tacked right here. I grab a big needle. Okay. So it's going to be tacked just like that, if you can imagine. And now I got to worry about the rest of it. And probably something like this. I guess I'll do something like this. Assuming I gotta make sure it looks right. Okay. And then I'm going to take this piece right here, and this is one of the pieces that I dyed. And then this is going to be doing kind of the same thing, but it's going to be on top of this, like that, and it's going to be tacked around. But I will be back to share more. Hi ladies, it's Sierra. I'm back. So I'm just finishing tacking on this skirt that I've made for this, and I'm just tacking it on very gently with the glue gun. Unfortunately, since I don't have the fabric tack isn't working very well, which is a bummer. But I'm trying to use as least amount of hot glue as I can. That way it doesn't show through the lace or anything, or make the project super hard. But yeah, I wish the fabric tack would work. So I went ahead and pinned everything. And also, by the way, I got Laurel on here with me. And she's just crafting too. It's always nice to have a really good friend or BFF to craft with and hang out with while you're crafting.
Get crafting done.
Yes. If you can get the crafting done. I can get the crafting done, but Laurel sometimes has some issues. She's a talker.
She's getting started.
Yes.
That's my issue.
She's a talker. But you know what? That's what I love about having crafty friends, is because you can do more than just craft. You can chat it up and just like a regular girlfriend you would hang out with them for coffee. But you can also be sitting there crafting with them as well, which is always fun. Oh, I hate glue webs.
No one can see me though, right?
Oh no.
All right.
They can't see you even though you're like drop dead gorgeous. Okay, so I like how my skirt turned out. I did lots of layering. As you can see, lots of the laces are layered, which you saw in the previous clip. And then I added in those other pieces to fluff it up. So I like it. And then I was trying to make it so it's like more plump on the hips. And then you can see there's like a little piece in here. I think I'm going to put a bow right in the middle where the belly button would go. And now it's time to move on to doing more around the top. And I'll try to scoot this up so you guys can see. Oh, but then you can see Laurel.
Hold on.
I'll minimize your picture.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll just scoot you over to the side.
Putting me up on the screen?
I'm scooting you over to the side so they can't see you.
Oh, but other people can't see me, right?
What? I'm not on live. I'm just lifting up my camera, but the dress form's right in front of your face so they can't see you. Okay. Laurel doesn't want to be seen today. So I think I'm going to take this cute little petite crochet trim that I have right here and put it around the neck. That's sweet. I like that a lot. That is sweet. I like that a lot. I'm saying, making sure I get the front and the back right. I like it a lot. So, and that part you're not going to be putting any needles in the anyways, so you can go ahead and heap on all the glue you want right around there. Okay. I think the next one I make of these is going to be a one with a wooden candlestick and a wooden, or maybe even, I saw some really cool sewing themed dress forms that I want to try making too, which are really neat. And I'll put something over the crease in the back so it looks nice. But me, I'm not a big fuss when it comes to tattered edges because I like me some tattered edges. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to think for a little while about what I'm going to do with the back, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. So I'm going to put this little trim, this little crochet trim also around the top of the skirt.
Hey, can you pause that a second? Are you recording
Yeah.
again?
So I have this, the little crochet trim I'm going to put around the skirt. And I just have this tacked on right here. That's why it's hanging over like that. It's not going to stay like that. Not going to stay like that. I'm going to start at one end. Go to the other. So I'm going to put this as like the lining. Or like not the lining. Like the edge of the skirt. So it just looks a little bit nicer, I guess you could say. Looks more finished. Yeah, finished is probably a better word. Just looks more finished off. So just putting this along the edge of the skirt, and these stinking glue webs are gonna get me. I really like how this is turning out. I'm happy with it. That's the best part, is when you're happy with your work, of course. Come on, let's get on here. Alright, so putting that just so it gives it a nice little edge. And what also will be nice about this is it matches the top of the neckline. So that is good. Yeah, it just gives it a nice finished off look, which is not something you have to do, but oh, dang glue. Dang glue. So I just gotta cut my extra bits off here. I don't know. Maybe I can tuck that under there.
I need to do a swap with this lady.
I do. Maybe I should tuck it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right there. And tuck it under, so it gives it a little bit of even more finished off look right there. Take this side. Who do you want to swap with, Laurel? Ouch.
Name is Alicia Reese Holloway, and she just created, let's see, she made a lavender loaded envelope easel, and just this stuff and all this gorgeous purples and lavenders and the papers. Oh my goodness. I'm like, I've just died and gone to
Gone to purple heaven. I think you die and go to purple heaven almost every day. You die and go to purple heaven daily. Does this look even? I'm trying to... Yeah, it's even alright. Okay. So now that I got this part... Oh, my camera keeps on falling down. Now that I got this part tacked on here, I'm going to glue it down. And now you guys can see. I'm just going to glue this part down and chop off the edges, because I got a little shawl that I'm putting on her, and this is what the top of it looks like so far. So I'm just gonna glue it down real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, ladies, so I finished getting this bodice part on here, and you can see how everything's looking. And so I folded over because I wanted it tight on the edges, and then I kind of connected it right here. You can see it's connected, and I cut out the because if you can see, I kind of brought it up, but then I folded it over and connected it, and then I cut out the piece of lace, the flower bit, and then I put that over that area, and I tacked it right here, and also in the middle, so it's all tacked down. And I'll probably tack it right here too, once I know what I'm going to do with the back. But now, so I know what I want to do is I want to take this piece right here, which I haven't finished yet, but I want to put this as like a little shawl, okay? So it's going to be like So it's going to be like that. It's going to be like a little shawl. Then I'm going to put a big bow on it that hangs down the middle of the dress. I don't know why this is not looking at the... There you go. You can kind of see it better. But yeah, so this is going to be like the little shawl part. And now I just got to figure out what I want to do with the edge of that. And then I also want to take some of my applique pieces, because those are just, this is stunning right here. And I want to put some of the applique pieces around on the dress, because I love that this shiny material. So I know I'm kind of showing you guys bit by bit, but this is how I do things, is I just kind of place things and mess around with it until I discover how I want to glue it down, because I don't want to glue anything down until I know for sure. But that's just so you kind of know where I'm at. So yeah, I will be back when I know what I'm going to do. Thank you. Hey guys, so I didn't realize I wasn't, recording the last little bit of what I did. But, as you can see, I took some of the applique pieces that I had tea dyed and I cut out the flowers and put them around the neckline. And then I also put one of the little flowers with the dangly bits on the neckline as well. I made actually a little necklace that is removable, and I did that by gluing the beads that you get in your kit to a flower, and then putting this other little flower applique on top of it, and then this beautiful rhinestone piece on top of that. And I'll just move this real quick. And so I also went ahead and gathered this and made it like a shawl, and I put these other flatbacks that you get in your kit on it, and so the shawl is removable. Oops. As you can see, it is removable. But then this is what the rest of the dress form looks like. So I put some more, I cut up the applique pieces that come in the kit, and I put them on the shoulders. And then I'll move the necklace again. I also put another applique right here, and then you can see the pieces coming down off of that. I made a really pretty bow with the fibers that come in the kit. And I also used some of these dangles as well on the bow. So you got the fibers, and then I also, under this, I put this piece where this has dangles as well. So that's on there. And then I put a really sweet piece of the applique that I cut up in there too. And then you guys have all seen this skirt part. And so yeah, I put that there. And then you saw me put on this part as well, the bodice. And so this is the back. And I connected this just to make like a little loop in the back, and then I put some more applique pieces around on the skirt. But I just love how she turned out. I'm really happy with her, and I'm really happy with the bow that I made right here and all the little pieces that are hanging down. And I think she looks good pretty much either way, with or without the shawl. And I just really like all the colors from tea dyeing the appliques and the pieces to everything else. So this is the final product after I completely altered the dress form. And I hope you guys all enjoy it. I hope it inspires you. There is some kits left, and I wanted to show you. I have all of this left. I mean, it's crazy how much I have left of the kit. So there's plenty enough to do a million different things. I have pretty much all my bling still left. So there's plenty to make one of these, if not make a couple of them. But I do like how the shawl looks on her as well. I don't know what she shall be named. I already have a friend who wants her, so maybe I'll let her she can choose the name for her. But as you can see, I just love her. She's gorgeous. And I really wanted to do like a whimsical vintage style, and I really feel like that it looks like that, and it also has some, sparkles and flair to it as well. So anyways, I really hope you guys like how this turned out and all the little details. And that's what I like about this kit, is there's a lot of the lace pieces that can all be cut up and used in different ways. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Also, I do have a couple kits left. If you are interested, just go ahead and PM me on Facebook, which is Miller Sierra, or you can leave a comment, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you all so much. Have a lovely day.